a little windy out there.
Windy,
yes.
but sunny.
Yes, it's bright and sunny, certainly windy, and actually a little bit warmer out there today too. So if it weren't for the wind, it would be a perfect spring day, obviously. It's not too bad though. If you want to get outside, I think you can. Just be mindful that you might see some trash can lids on your jog, that kind of thing. So there's nothing that's at all severe about the day today. However, I want to tell you about a cool event that's going on among the weather community. So let's head out to graphics to give you the details here. It is Safe Place Selfie Day. What is that? Well, I've got two challenges for you. First, say that 5 times fast. It does not roll off the tongue. But we also want to see you post a selfie of you in your safe place when severe weather strikes. So somewhere really interior in your home, as low in your home as you can get, and also away from windows. I'm going to send one in later on, but you can send it to us with the hashtag SafePlaceSelfie at CBS Philly. You can also hashtag it CBS3, and we'd love to see those so we can get them on the air later on starting at 4 o'clock. But let's talk about what's going on with our actual weather right now. Storm scan's empty. Always nice to see that at the local level anyway. But when we showed you that wide zoom, we obviously had some stormy weather still pulling away, hence the wind. Pressure gradient will do that. I call it the wind tunnel effect. You get that a lot of times in between skyscrapers here in the city where that wind just shoots right through and it can really speed up. So that's what's happening out there today, but the storm is long gone at this point. High pressure is briefly in place, but no sooner do you blink than we've got more rain to track. Now that'll start to move in late tomorrow night and into Friday especially. It does not appear as though this is going to be a drenching washout, but there could be rain off and on almost at any time. So enjoy this while you do have it. A lot of folks seem to be here on the boardwalk here in Ocean City. Not even a cloud in the distance. It's a beautiful looking afternoon. Just again, mind the wind. You will notice it throughout the rest of the afternoon. So that red flag warning we talked about is in effect until 9 p.m. It's not as chilly though. Always a good thing. Even through 7 p.m. about the time now that the sun is starting to set, that temperature should be at least hovering near or into the mid 60s, and then we'll start to drop it back off through the overnight. Thankfully that wind also eases up, but we currently are flirting with 60. That wind is out of the west though, cranking at 20 miles per hour, and it is quite blustery with gusts now well into the 30s in a handful of spots anyway. Mount Pocono continues though to be the gustiest spot, and that was expected all along. So that's where you'll see the peak of the worst of that wind. Along with the fire risk, though, comes another issue with the wind, and that's high pollen. So we didn't really get any rain from that coastal storm to help wash any of the pollen away, tree pollen especially an issue right now. But in the next few days, even despite a little bit of rain, we're still calling for some pretty high pollen counts right through Friday. So not ideal if you're a seasonal allergy sufferer, but that said, the other thing we got to talk about is that fire risk. So, of course, the weather doesn't start any fires, but it could absolutely exacerbate a problem if one gets started. So with all of these boxes checked, with dry brush and low humidity and the wind, of course, all I want you to do is use your common sense. And this is where I just come in to remind you that you want to be cautious with open flame. If you plan to grill out tonight, either maybe wait till tomorrow when the wind won't be so strong, or be next to that grill the whole time you're cooking out, and obviously be really smart and careful with cigarette butts and the like. Now, if my clicker would, there we go, advance, we'll get you to that 7-day one of these days. All right, so checking it out, Friday is the coolest of the bunch at 55 degrees with some wet weather rolling through. It's the dreariest of the pack here, but the weekend doesn't look too bad. You know, we should flirt with or hit 70 degrees over both weekend days, and I think you'll see some sun both weekend days. So there may be a shower either of those days, but it's not enough to keep our buddy Jim away from his yard work.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what he's doing.
I'm looking for the safe place to take the selfie.
Well,
Would
you
it
need to
be
get it
under
much
here?
lower than the 6th floor.
All right, well, at least if a light falls on my head, I'll be fine.
Too much junk under
Yes,
there. I don't think
exactly.
we'd fit.
Well,